Hello, my butterflies. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, today is Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Founders Day. So I am doing, of course, my makeup in red. And then, of course, I got to wear my jacket. And then my lovely bonnet from my sister. But of course, I'll be taking that off because you guys are going to get ready with me today. So what I am going to talk about today is some of my closest sorors, meaning they had I had a relationship with them prior to becoming a Delta, and they exuded Delta, and so they helped attract me to Delta. Okay, so this is a tribute to them because I love them so much. Okay, and this is not an all-inclusive, because if I did an all-inclusive in one video, y'all, it would be so long. But I am going to do a couple of videos because remember, all month long, that's hot, all month long I am doing all things Divine Nine, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority specific, and then also my birthday because I'm a January baby and I'm an Aquarius. So wait, let me check first. Okay, it don't look so bad. Now I got to check, honey, because sometimes I don't got it together all the time. Okay, so let's do these edges first, and then I will go from there. So my number one, and these are not in a particular order, and Lord, let me tell y'all, so when we record really fast, in case y'all see me do something strange, which is typically every recording, but in case y'all see me come out of this jacket, it's because when we record, we can't have fans on or anything that will make noise. That's why it agitates me when the neighbors is cutting up or little drummer boy is, well, not really little drummer boy because I think he's like 60, so he should know better. But ooh, y'all, the neighbors last week told him, hey player, check this out. And I said, ooh, okay. So anywho, so that's my caveat before I start. Okay, so these are in no particular order except maybe the first two. I will be honest, except for maybe the first two. So the first ones are in no particular order. I'm always trying not to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want no smoke. As Super would say, I don't want no problems. And I need to hurry up because y'all know I'm late. Okay, so first is going to be my oldest sister, not oldest, older sister is a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated as well. My big sister, Ebony. I am super proud of her. She has, she's a doctor of medicine, so a pharmacist, but a doctor and the pharmacist. Lovely son. She has my nephew, and then her hubby is also a part of the Divine Nine, and you all will see a picture of all of us. I think I put it, or will be putting it on the LovesQueenTiti page because I'm celebrating us all month. And so that is my big sister, but not big sister with the sorority words. She's my big sister, like for real. And I absolutely adore her. I love her because, like myself, she has defied all odds. I really look up to her. I would not pick anybody else to be my big sister. I'm super proud of her. So to not only, it's still hard. School is hard. School is hard, period. And she obtained her PhD after she was a wife and after she was a mom, and it still didn't stop her. And so she's someone that I believe is somebody that could be a role model, or is a role model to our community and working with the youth, because You know, defying odds is, it's really hard to connect with youth and young adults sometimes because they feel like you don't understand what I've been through. You know, they see your life now and they're like, oh, it's easy for you and things like that. And it for me, it's the people that can tell you that they have been through things that are the best people to mentor and lead and things like that, because they have been through it, and so they know what that road traveled looks like, and they are relatable. And so that's another thing that I super love about my sister, and I'm going to get off of her in a minute because I could probably stay on her forever because there's a lot of things that I really do love about her. She's very humble. She's very humble. And so when she like will even post on social media and things like that, she'll just she never calls herself doctor. She never calls herself doctor. And I me being the little sister, the little chihuahua, the bark, I got bite too. Okay. So I always go on, and you know, me and my godmom, she's my big god sister. So me and my godmom, and we call her Dr. Ebb. You know, we like to highlight her. And so I think that she is a phenomenal soror, sister, wife, mom, friend, daughter. I think that she's an amazing woman. And so I love being able to call her my soror. I love that we are in the same chapter. It gives us an opportunity to spend time together because, you know, when you get grown, unfortunately, guys, my young people, when you get older, you have to schedule time and be very intentional with your friendships and family time outside of your husband and your household, because life becomes very busy, and life becomes very busy. So the time that you have outside of home, you have to spend it really wisely because you don't really have much of it. Okay, and so that is my number one. And as I'm going through this, I will be inserting pictures because I want you to see how beautiful all of these ladies are. Okay, so my number two is my big cousin. So my older cousin is a chartered member of a chapter in Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So I am super proud of her because of the work that she does in the community, being a chartered member, and being a big cousin to me. So we met later in life, and we met because she found out that I was a Delta. So my family is from Texas, and then we migrated here. And then for some reason, I'm not sure how that happened, because she's an original cousin, like a first cousin. People sometimes get separated, and she's only right there in Long Beach. So she's really close. I love spending time with her. I love supporting her and her efforts that she does in the community. She does a lot of things with single moms. She's written a book. Excuse me. She's written a book for single mothers that get divorced. And so I really love her being active in the community. She has a lot of connections. She knows a lot of people. So when I see her post pictures, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh. The last one that really floored me was not Florida. Oh my gosh. The housekeeper from the Jeffersons. I can't think of her name on there for some reason. I'm so sorry. I'll insert it. But she was at her birthday party, I believe. She was at her birthday party, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's so dope to me. So that is my number two. My number three is somebody that I looked up to since I was a little girl, like literally, because I was a cheerleader when I was younger. Yep, I had all the moves, honey. Hold on. That's me remembering me having all the moves, because now with my back, I better sit down so I don't snap it. But she is somebody that I have admired forever, and she's a couple years older than me. But like even in high school, to me, she was one of those people that like had their stuff together. Now, anybody that's listening to this that knows us, don't try to throw our past in our face when we used to do things as kids. Like, don't be mad and try to bring up we made dirt pies and stuff like that. Don't do us. But I'll call her Lolo. My Lolo, I love her. She had the best cheer ponytail ever. And those people that are in cheer or dance or song leaders, gymnastic stuff like that, y'all know, you know, when you have your hair and makeup popping on performance day, like that's everything. So she had the biggest ponytail, all natural hair, like this, the thickest hair, and I loved it. I love thick hair. So that's my number 3. My number 4 is someone that was very impactful in my life, in real life. The reason why I desired to be better, do better, have better, and someone who was very honest about what life looked like outside of our immediate perimeter. So some of the trials that we would face in life, some of the decisions we needed to make young. So basically this person was like a mentor to me, and very impactful in my life and how I took my education serious and all of those things. And ironically, she is one of the chartered members of the chapter that I belong to now. Miss Barbie is someone that I admire also and that I look up to. She's like the Medea. She's like the Medea of the junior high that I went to. And so I absolutely love her. I absolutely love her. And oh no, something's on my jacket. No ma'am. No ma'am. And this was in plastic. Listen, player, I don't play with my stuff because I have a whole Delta closet. Don't play me. Whatever's on my jacket. But that is my number 4. And she is absolutely amazing. I love when I walk in and get to see her at meetings and different events and things like that. Additionally, I went back and looked for some of my teachers because being in the nonprofit world and working with youth and things like that, you want to hear those success stories because it helps you to keep going. It helps you to stay, know that you did something right. And back when I was in junior high, it was at a time when, and it's not that long ago, maybe we were just a community. So a lot of people that were in the education field where the schools were that I went to were also members of the community. So it was like your grandpa knew that person's grandpa. You played on their team at one time, your uncle and my uncles. Oh my gosh. I couldn't do nothing. Maybe that's why I'm so good. Or not good. Don't come for me, the people that really, know that I made mud pies in junior high. Don't come for me. Or in elementary. My uncles, Donald and Ronald, they were and still are very known in the Pomona area because they were the twins that played basketball, football, all of these things. And so when I would meet people and then they found out like what family I came from, they would be like, oh, well, nope, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like they were harder on me. So Miss Barbie was one of those teachers that could literally like get in your tail. They could yank your coattail and let you know if you don't get it together, I'm going to call your mom. And they had phones in the classroom at that time, honey. They was on it. But equally as much as they were on it in a way that they disciplined you and chastised you, it was all out of love. You never felt like they hated you or you were being attacked or anything like that. Those were really good years, and I could see the difference in the teachers between then and now, and it's because of everything that's going on and the different type of parenting. So that is Miss Barbie is my number 4. I love her. I think she is amazing. I think she is amazing. And I looked for her to let her know how amazing she was. So when I walked into a meeting, no, I think somebody posted it on Facebook. Somebody posted it on Facebook like, oh, we want to celebrate the uh, charter members. And I looked and I was like, oh my gosh. Now y'all not even gonna believe this. We was in the same room and everything. And I didn't see her. I didn't see her and she didn't see me either. Very, very crazy. Like, so when I did run into her and connect with her, we went and had lunch, and she bought me one of my first sweater. It's all engraved. Like, it was amazing. It was really, 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 really sweet of her. And I'm grateful to be back in contact with her. And so y'all know sometimes when I tell y'all like how important Delta is to me, and why it is so emotional, it is emotional for me because so many connections of how people that I looked up to growing up are also a part of or members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And so it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's like having a forever bond with people that, you know, you generally don't see the same people after high school or run into that teacher again or something like that. So it's very impactful and meaningful and very emotional for me. Aside from everything that the 22 founders did, just reading about them is almost like I could feel like I was there with some of the stuff and I can connect to it. And it could quite possibly be because of the things that we still face even today. And as an HR manager, you know, I see a lot of things. So that could be it too, is that I still feel it today. And I'm happy that they did it fought for us then. And I will continue to fight the good fight for our community and to serve. Okay, so that is my number 4. My number 5, it has to go to my number 5 would be all of my line sisters. My number 5 would be all of my line sisters. The beauty of my line sisters it's just unmatched. It's the things that we are all doing in the community, the doors that we are kicking down, the doors that we are kicking down, the impact that we are having, the work that we are doing in our community. And I have a line sister that is in Costa Rica doing work. When I tell you we hit the ground running, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing thing to me. I love it. It is a sense of pride for me, and I love it. So that would be my line sisters. But there are 2 in particular that stand out, and they stand out for reasons. So one is her brother and my cousin Cameron, and her brother is Cameron, are best friends. And so we have a separate kind of bond too. And then her family grew up where I was from, and her aunt and my aunt are best friends. So I've known them forever. And so that is also something that is a special kind of special for me. So it's an honor to spend that time with someone who is close with my family and who I grew up with as family as well. And then the other one is my sister who I obtained my master's degree with, and her name is Twyla. I absolutely adore her. I adore everything about her, actually. Never had a fight, always got along, and I could talk to her with my eyes. So even in class, if I would have something to say, I could just, look across the room and she would get it. you know, so it was an experience to obtain my master's degree with her as well. And then now she is doing amazing things at her job, and her daughter just graduated college as well. So she has passed on her brilliance and her spark to her daughter. And so that is amazing. Okay, so I'm done with my hair. Y'all, that was 20 minutes. Woo woo. Okay, now let me do my makeup. I'm going to do very soft makeup. I am going to do my eyes. I am not going to do my skin because again, I'm hot now. Ooh, okay, so, and if you want to know what I used on my edges, I used Main Choice. Okay, so let's get these brows together. Okay, so my next in line, but not in any particular order, is going to be my Rena. She is a little firecracker. I love my Rena. There to answer any questions that I have. I enjoy seeing her in leadership roles. I also enjoy seeing her like not be afraid. If there's something that she wants, even when we're out and she wants to meet somebody or she really loves what they do, like she's not afraid to promote herself and promote others. And if you need something, like, whew, y'all ain't gonna make it. If you need something, like if I need something, Rena is always available to me. And that is invaluable because when you are really busy, you know, you don't have time to do a lot of things. I need to point this down because if I get this on my jacket, I'm gonna cry like a little baby. So let me just put some of this on a napkin. Okay. Thank you for your patience, your understanding. Should I do? Yeah, I will. Okay, so that is my Rena. She also, I think she has her PhD, or she's going to get her PhD. I think she is too. And let me tell you something. I got a fan for a minute. Being a part of any group that pushes you to do better and pushes you to exceed goals that you even imagine for yourself, because it's not that particular group makes it look easy, but they make you see that it is possible. And so you see it real time, you know, that something is possible and you're like, maybe I should do it too. So I said I was never, ever going back to school, but I don't know. Dr. Asia might sound legit. Like, come on. Dr. Asia in Chucks. I'm going to wear my Chucks all the time. I'm still going to wear my Chucks or my Air Max. Dr. Asia. Play with that. Let's see how that feels. Let me see. Will I get in trouble if I just start writing doctor? I don't know. I don't like getting in trouble. So, red flag. No, ma'am. Okay, so, and I love the work that Rena does with our gyms. If you don't know what the gyms is, take a look at our website. It is a community-based program that we have for our youth. So, Miss Rena is all over the place, honey. She is about the business, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love having someone who is not only a part of something, but is invested in something. So when you are a part of something, you could just be a part of it. Okay, example. You can just go to work, but you don't have to participate on committees, give out process improvement, ideas, you know, go the extra mile, really get the full benefit and be a full benefit to what you are a part of. And Miss Rena, honey, okay, listen, she knows it. She knows it. She got it. She does it. And she shows up and shows out. I love that about her. And she's my special. I love my specials. I'm going to put a picture in right now. Okay. So that is, she is, I don't know why I keep saying that. Maybe because of the number. That's my number 5. And I'll be rolling, y'all. I'll be saying these numbers. By the time I get to number 3, I'm like, oh, Lord. Okay, so that's my Rena, and I absolutely love her. She don't eat nothing but ice. But I love her, and she'll know what that joke means. Oh, man. Okay. So, ooh, time. Okay. So that's my number 5. My number 6 is, I call them my dream team. Okay, I call them my dream team. I think they are so dope that it is ridiculous. So it is beautiful Tara, who ironically is friends with my family too. I'm telling y'all, what do they say? It's a small world, or yeah, small world or something like that. Yep, her and my cousin's wife work on the same campus, and she is so dope. She's so dope. She's so helpful. I really do appreciate her. I appreciate her. Also, Kindred, I appreciate the heck out of her. I really do. She was my vision. She was my vision for a long time. And she, oh my goodness, some of the careers that these women have, and I can't give out too much of their information, but these women that I'm talking about are social workers, lawyers, doctors, professors. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing to see them. And you want to know what's more amazing? They've written books. They, have nonprofits like I do. They've been pillars of the community. They've raised really good children, and their families are amazing as well. And so these are some phenomenal women. Let me just tell you. Oh, police station. I'm telling you, like some of everything. Sheriff's department. I love it. I really do. I do. And I love it a lot because if there's somebody that enters the Divine Purpose program and they want to know about something, I'm like, oh, hold on. I got that. I had somebody ask me about, oh, how do I invest and blah, blah, blah. Now, that's one thing that I need to get on. I was like, I don't know. Let me call my soror. Okay, because we got this. We running this. We got this. Okay, so that's it for my eyebrows. Do I want to cut the outside? No. Okay, so let me do the lid. Where are we? We are 29 minutes. Okay. So this next group, that's my dream team. I told you 2 of them. The other one is my Callaway. I love her. I really, really do. These are some beautiful women, y'all. My Callaway is a wife and a mom, and you talking about vocals. Oh man, you know some people sing and it make you want to cry. So you have to stop listening a little bit. And when I get sentimental, I cry, y'all. Cry like it ain't nobody's business. I just cry. Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you? I just cry and cry and cry. I love her voice. I do. I think it's beautiful. I think that it matches how beautiful she is. And I love her. So that, oh, Simpson as well. Oh man, you talking about, okay, so you know how you meet that person that is so passionate about something, it's like their voice, just her, now this is, I'm talking about her talking voice. Their talking voice is like a powerhouse, like it's powerful. You could feel everything that they are saying and everything that they are trying to teach you, and you just want to pull up a chair and listen to that good sermon. That would be her. The amount of knowledge that she has about Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is beautiful. She has a lot of history. And to be clear, the reason why I say these things is, yes, I've done my own research. But when I tell you there's not enough research that you can do, it's so much information out there. I mean, come on, we're talking about 107 years of excellence. And then it started with the 22, but now it's like at 300,000 or something like that. And with all of these trendsetters and all of these, oh, honey, a floodgate of fabulous, a floodgate of fabulous. So that is my Simpson. Oh my goodness, I just love her. I do. She's like the great aunt. She reminds me of one of my great aunts because they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and they are very passionate about the things that they are passionate about. And you want to know what makes it even better when somebody is passionate about what they're passionate about? When they're actually doing something. That really matters, guys. So if somebody is really passionate about something, but they literally never do anything, it's not as impactful as it is when people are doing like they should. It's just not. And she is like really dope. She is really dope. I love whenever I get the opportunity to sit down with her and just talk and just let her talk. Actually, I listen. I want to listen. I just want to listen to whatever she wants to pour into me. And she is so pretty too. Okay, so that is, I say them all. Of course I didn't. My mama bear, I love her. She is absolutely amazing as well. I could text her at, and all of this, you all, I'm sharing because I am highlighting them because they are amazing women in the community, but they also exude what Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is about, and that is sisterhood and service and scholarship. And you know, when you do things, it's not just about what you do in public and for others. You have to take care of home as well. And so being impactful and supportive of at home is really important. And by at home, I mean the people sitting right next to you, you know, and they all supported. I think that Lolo and my big sister are probably my biggest supporters, and Mama Bear. Oh, and Izette and Twyla. Okay, those are probably my biggest supporters on the divine purpose side. They are very supportive. They are asking what they can do, sending me encouraging words to continue to go. And so all of those things are reasons why, or contribute to reasons why these ladies are important to me. They just really are. They've had an impact on my life and my journey with Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And it has been a beautiful one. And I'm excited to see how year 120, 130, and all of the above happen. And then on the other side, let's see if I can turn it upside down. Or hold on, because it'll glare. That's the bottom. The little girl. The little brown skin girl. Now don't sign me up for vocals, and YouTube, don't copyright me. That was 6 words. Beyonce need to stop it. Okay, so that is my dream team. Again, it's not all inclusive. I will be doing more videos to ensure that I capture everybody, but I obviously can't put it all into one. And we are at 36 minutes. I'm doing my eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna be out. This one is higher than this one. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let me do my shadow. Now, let's see. We know I have to do a reddish shadow. Or crimson. Crimson and cream. Crimson and cream. Crimson and cream. Let me see if it's a red in here. I think strawberry. It's strawberry in here. And yeah, let's do strawberry. Oh, cranberry. Let me show y'all. Let's try cranberry. Cranberry is this one right here. Let's try it. Okay. So, I think that, let's start down here. I think that is going to conclude my list of amazingness for today, only because I think that's enough bombshellness for one day. I mean, y'all can't take it. Y'all not ready for all of this all at one time. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. What I can tell you, and now this is for anybody who wants to become active in the community and like doesn't know how. So on Facebook, you can follow pages, right? So follow the pages of different organizations that you believe in and you want to support, or you want to know more about. Follow those organizations and be intentional with your time so that you can get to know more about them. And then you can see the different things that different organizations are doing within the community that you might want to participate in. Because what I believe and what I do in my business is we took a step back and we started to think X amount of nonprofits in this community, and we're all doing the same thing, then it's kind of defeating the purpose. But if we all focus on what our actual strength is, and then within our program, we partner with other organizations to offer other things, then we've just built a robust program, and we broaden the amount of people that we have access to, and we do half the work for that particular thing, because our line of business in the what was I about to say? Divine Nine. It must be on my mind. I'm thinking about that Missy video. Hold on one second. Y'all know I gotta be quiet when I'm trying not to be cockeyed. Okay. Then I'm gonna clean this brush and blend it out. Oh, because that is absolutely edge control. That would have been bad. I probably would have cried. I wouldn't have cried. I would have cussed. And that's not very nice. But I think that everybody does, like when you stump your toe or something like that. Okay, I just want to blend this color out, I think, instead of... Okay, so if you, if more nonprofits and businesses in all of them, actually, if you got together and became partners with people and affiliates with people, then you would do better. It's not about who is better or bigger. It's about your mission, right? So if your mission is to provide resources to youth, let's just say, if that is your mission, then do you really want to wait until you have been established for 9, 10, 13 years in some cases? Or do you want to look over and see, oh, wait, they're really good at that. You know, a lot of people go to them for this. You know, let me reach out and see if you want to work together. And additionally, you know, when people reach out, answer them. Answer them. Because some people are only waiting for opportunities to come with big brands or big companies. When if you two got together, or you three or you four or whoever, if you got together, you could become big on your own and not have to piggyback, not have to catch up. Because I'm just going to let you know, I feel like it's harder to work with somebody that's bigger, because as soon as you do, like, you have to be ready, because that name is bigger. So you need to be ready to do, you know, whatever they're asking for, to work in that space, have that amount of employees, have that amount of resources. Like, the expectations are different versus working with another organization that is like in the same realm, in the same realm, and then y'all grow together, y'all support each other, y'all have more patience for one another, and understanding that you're growing and different things like that. And so I really think that seeking those opportunities is best. I love working with smaller organizations. The big ones are great too, but I like the smaller organizations because I really feel like we appreciate each other so much more. And not that the other ones don't. We just have time to tell each other, actually, that we appreciate each other. And this came out to be more of a pinkish color on my skin, so I'm going to have to add some red in there. And I will do it. Do I want to do it with raw sauce? Or do I want red? No, let me do raw sauce. I'm going to try to pack this. I'm going to try to pack this sweetheart color in my crease. Yep, that's better. Okay, got to get that. Got to get that color right. Okay. Okay, girlfriend. Let's go across the top. Okay, so yeah, take the opportunity to take a look at organizations that you believe in, that you would like to do some volunteering time with, or bring more awareness and support. Go ahead and start following those things on social media. It's so much easier now. You don't even have to leave your house. You could do it right on social media, and then you will know what's going on, and you can participate and be an active member of your community as well. It's so necessary. It's so much work to do. You'll never run out of opportunities to give back, ever. Okay. And so if there is something that you see out there that you want to be a part of, please do it. Because even giving your time to those um, agencies that need time is really, really important. Now, what I have found is that some people reach out and they get upset when the person or when the organization is not looking for what they have. Well, don't be upset. Don't be upset. It's not that that organization is that. Okay, now clean up. Clean up, clean up. Everybody clean up. It's not that that person is being ungrateful or anything like that, but somebody gave a really good example that they saw, and they were like, okay, you know, it's great that you're offering, but if I am like my nonprofit, one of the benefits is that we help to send the participants to prom if they meet the requirements and based on the resources that we have, right? So that is what we do. That's one of the highlights of our program. So if you reach out, and I'm grassroots, if you reach out and ask me, do I want a closet full of used prom dresses? At this time, I have to decline. And I have to decline for two reasons. One, I don't have anywhere to put them. And two, because of the audience that we serve, we are serving people, youth that come from families that either have, it's a couple of reasons why they may need assistance with prom. It's not always being necessarily broke. It could be more than one kid. It could be anything. That is not our concern. That is not for you to judge. And I say that in case any of my babies are watching, because they are not a charity case. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to help them to get to their prom, because the next step is college, right? So, you know, things can get expensive. Shoot. So, anywho, if you offer me old prom dresses, I appreciate it, because we do want to get to a point where we are also providing like homecoming, things like that. We do want to expand, and we do want to clean those dresses up and get them prepared for a junior that may be going to their prom. So we do have intentions on expanding in that space, but right now I say all that to say very nicely, I want them to have a brand new dress. I want them to have a brand new suit. I want them to have a brand new tux, because if you've done your part and you have these really good grades and you're doing what I ask you to do, or what we ask you to do for the program, I want to go all out for you. I do. One of the things that I would hear when I was a kid from certain people is, it will, and remember, it was just me, my mom, and my sister. I would hear certain people say, oh, that's good enough. Oh, that's good enough. And it was like certain things were good enough for me and my sister, but everybody else, it was, you know, they got the best of the best. I would prefer that you don't do anything for me if you have to say that's good enough. I don't want you to do something that's good enough. I want you to do something that is your best. And so as a result, it has translated into the way that I want to care for my babies. And they're all TT's babies. I don't want them to have anything used. Now, the caveat to that, okay, because this is a global platform. If there was a celebrity that was donating their dress, and one of the girls, you know, was donating their dress, of course, because that makes it special. I want it to be something that is special. I want it to be something that they pick out that's special to them, that means something. So, no, I don't want a need old prom dresses at this time. It was really hard for me to say no at the beginning, because I was like, I don't want them to think that I'm being rude or stuck up or anything like that. That's silly. It's a nonprofit. I'm doing it for the kids, but I have to be realistic. I don't have the storage space. That's going to cost money to rent a storage space, and it's not in my business plan right now. And so I figured out a nice way to say it, and so that worked out. So don't get upset if you offer even a homeless shelter. If you offer them clothes and they say, no, thank you. Well, the challenge at that homeless shelter might actually be socks or pencils. It might be paper for the printer because they're doing resumes. You know, it could be anything. So try not to be upset, or pay attention and do a little bit of research and ask what is needed before you gather up all your things and put them in a trash bag so that you can give them away. Just be mindful that volunteering and giving away things has to align with what the goals of that organization is. Okay? And so I am going to put on my lipstick and my eyeliner, and then I will be ready to walk out of the door. I will probably do a little bit of dry foundation with my MAC after I record, because he's hot and I don't want to take off my jacket. Okay, so you know what lipstick I really liked? I like that Bear, but I'm about to try this on. You know, this red, honey, this red. Oh. Okay. If you could have, to all of my babies, have you thought about when you go to college, if you want to join an organization? If you have you visited the website to do research? Because what did I tell you guys? Whenever you want to do something, you want to start researching it so you can see what requirements are, see if it's something that you really like, before the time comes when you need it, because sometimes that could be too late. And you just want to know what you're getting into. It's lipstick. You want to know what you are getting into. You want to do your proper research, because let me tell you something. Sororities and fraternities is not about stepping. It is about public service. It is about giving back. It is about education. It is about the communities that we serve. It is an honor and a privilege. It is all things great for the person that is not aligned, suitable, for the person that is suitable. So it is not for everybody. It's not only what you see on TV. It's actually quite amazing, though. It's amazing. It really, really is. And what I will challenge you all to do before I leave, my challenge is for any parent that has a child that says that they want to become involved, do your research. It's important to know what your kids are interested in. So if it's an interest of theirs, make it an interest of yours. That is it. That is it. So that is my look for today. Thank you for joining. Happy Founders Day to all my sorors of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I hope you all had a phenomenal day. I hope you all threw your pyramids up about 167 times just on repeat. Pow. Ah, that pinky is in. Look at that. That's perfect. I hope you all enjoyed your day. I hope that you got to spend some time with your fellow sorors. I hope that your Founders Day celebrations are phenomenal and beautiful. Thank you for the work that you do in the community. Thank you for everything that you do to set trends and to break down walls and to be a comfort to our communities, because Mother Earth, we don't get to relax, and it is a joy to us to do everything that we do. But I just want to take this time to thank you for everything that you have done. To all of our Divine Nine, I want to thank you as well for everything that you do in the community, everything that you are to our youth. I am going to really start focusing on the Divine Nine, and if there are any other organizations out there that my youth would like me to focus on, I will, of course, because organizations that do phenomenal things are definitely needed in our communities, especially for our youth, and the bonds and the relationships and the examples that those around you set. I have some that are younger than me, some that are older than me, but they inspire me to do better. They are everything to me. So I just want to say happy Founders Day again to my DST Divas. Hope that you had a phenomenal day, and we'll do it again every year. We really celebrate all year because we work hard. We work hard and we play hard. Love you guys so, so, so much. So goodbye, 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 bye. Oh yeah, I forgot about my butterflies to say bye to them. Goodbye, butterflies, goodbye. Goodbye, butterflies, goodbye. Bye.